Well, alright folk, this is a video that I've been thinking about making for a while. Has a little bit to do with you, Butchie. It does. And it's basically about having a pet, more specifically a dog, when you live in van life and boondocking and stuff. Basically the positives and negatives of it, and you know, just some experiences that I've had dealing with this guy. You know what I'm saying? I figured I wanted to make it for a while, but recently it's come up quite a few times. I've been seeing recent videos of people, you know, having dogs during van life, or wanting to get one, or getting one and it not working out, and what do they do? I figured I'd make a video. I've had Butchie now for a little over a year, and I figured I'd say the negatives and positives that I've learned on it, and share just some of my experiences with this guy, and fill you in. So yeah, and hey, what's up, bud? So what you up to? Just got home. All right. Are you gonna hang out for a minute? You want to hang out for a minute? You just saying hi, or? Oh, okay. Well, hold on. Let me shut this off and I'll talk to you for a minute. So, okay. Well, my son just got home, so I had to talk to him for a bit. But anyways, I was thinking I'd give a little background on how I got old Butchie over here. We've got a whole lot of new people here compared to when I first got him. And anyways, I was in Connecticut. My daughter had sent me a picture of Butch, and was telling me the story about how my ex's old man or whatever, his mom wanted a Pitbull, but she had already gotten a Pitbull. He ended up bringing this one home, and my ex did not want to have a puppy. So I ended up calling and saying, hey, if you'll hold on to him for a few weeks, and then I'll come right back to Ohio. I had pretty much just left Ohio and told her, hey, I'll come back for this guy, you know. And she said, okay, we'll hold him for you, and you can have him. So you know, I said, the heck with it. But anyways, he was given to another guy by the breeder, and I guess the breeder had found out through someone else that the individual that he gave Butch to, his name at the time was Aries, but the person that he was given to was not taking proper care of him. Now, it wasn't like physical abuse. I don't think. I didn't hear anything about that. It wasn't like physical abuse, but it was neglect. I guess basically he was, what do you got? You got your bone? Is that your bone? Okay, you're good. But he was stuck outside all the time on a chain. I don't think he had a dog house or proper shade or anything. He wasn't being fed properly. He was getting really skinny. He didn't have enough water, and he had a whole lot of fleas. It was so bad, the flea problem, that he was actually going to be getting sick and possibly die from that. The breeder ended up hearing about it. He went back, took the dog off the chain and said, you lost the dog, this is my dog again. Boom, and took the dog back. And this is how my ex's old man came to be in possession of the dog. And after the phone call and everything, and being told that he was there, I saw the picture of him and thought he was freaking awesome. So I said, man, I'll take him. So I came and got him. And that's how, boom, boom, me and Butchie came to be hanging out with each other. And from the day I had gotten here to get Butch till the night before I left, I was still not completely sure I wanted to keep him. I knew I wanted to keep him. I didn't know if I should. And even the night he came out and he slept in the van. He did an excellent job. Other dogs were barking around and he wasn't barking at all. So I said, hey, oh sorry, Butchie. So I said, hey, maybe he'll be able to let me keep my stealth. And the next, and I had that night, I was like, you know what, Goodbye, Mr. B. You got to get out. I was going to go and tell my ex. I was like, you know, it was a good idea. No, I don't think I'm going to do it. I said, you know, just find him a good home, you know. But then I woke up, I said, no. I decided, I said, you know what it is? I said, I'm scared of the change. I'm scared of this is a whole nother responsibility. So I said, you know what? I'm not going to give in to the fear because this guy's awesome. He is such a freaking knucklehead, but he is awesome. And so ended up saying heck with it, and I took him. And he had his first, he turned a year, his first birthday on June 23rd. And I was in Ohio for that. So he had his little birthday with Buddy, which is my kid's dog. And it's been a great experience, but it changes or can change depending on how you live van life. It really changes how you're going to live van life. Because like for me, the planetarium doesn't have AC. So especially during the day, sun's out, if we're out and about, I have to find shade. I have to keep them cool. This and that. We'll go to like, you know, a pond or something like that where it's a bit cooler and he can run around and have a good time. But it changes, like say if you are like the traveling nomad that likes to do videos, and I do like to go into places and do videos of places, but sometimes you gotta think to yourself, I have Butch. You know, you're gonna have to realize, can I go in there and leave Butch out here? If it's too freaking hot out, no, you can't. It's just not fair to him for you to go in some place so you can do a video and everything and enjoy this place, and he's got to be out in a hot vehicle. That's unacceptable. Not to mention he could die. So you have to travel around that. You have to figure out, when can I go to this place, when the temperature's all right for him to be in here, or can I find somebody to watch him when I decide to go, you know. So there's that aspect of it. There's also stealth. If you're big on stealth and you want to, you know, especially if you're like an urban boondocker and you're on the side of the road, like on a public road or at a rest stop or anything, and you want to try to keep stealthy, there's a few aspects of that that's going to blow it. Is you know, he's got to go out. So whether it's cold out, whether it's hot out, whether it's raining out, whether it's nice out, whether it's snowing out, you have to take him out to go to the bathroom. You know what I'm saying? They have to go out. They have to do their thing. And that can be a pain, especially if, you know, they're not feeling good like he was the other night. And it was like 2 o'clock in the morning and he's whining. Now, the whining he was doing, I thought, was just because he wanted to come up on the bed. But my legs were hurting. My knee was doing pretty bad, and I was like, no, dude, I need to stretch out tonight. You're not coming up on the bed. It ends up, he was whining because he had to go out, and he kind of doo-dooed on my floor. So anyways, then the chances of that, you have to deal with that. So having to, stealth-wise anyways, having to go out there and take him for walks and stuff, that could kind of blow your stealth. Also, if somebody walks by and they're talking and they're a barker, then, you know, somebody's going to walk by and they're like, hey, is there a dog? And, you know, they're going to hear the barking, and then they're going to get curious. Did somebody lock their dog in there? Are they going to call the police and say, oh, it's kind of warm out, there's a dog stuck in this vehicle? You know, you don't know what's going to happen. So they can blow your stealth that way. Also, you're going to want to know the disposition of your animal. Whether he's a little mean, whether he's mellow. I'll be honest, whether he's an a-hole. You know, come on, animals are just like us. Some of them are really cool and they're nice, and some of them are just pricks. And Butchie is an awesome dog. He is a nice dog. He's a good dog, but he has his moments where he can be a big a-hole. And recently, it's been a bit worse. You have to know, can I have him around other people? You know what I'm saying? And normally, I can walk Butchie and people can say, oh, he's so beautiful. Can I? Oh, yeah, sure, pet him. He's nice. Now I have to say he's usually nice. I don't know how he's going to react. And he'll be slick sometimes. And, you know, he'll be just fine. And you pet, oh, my goodness. And all of a sudden, roar, he gets mad. You know? So I have to tell people, I don't know if he's going to be nice to you or not. And, you know, so that's another thing is the disposition of the animal. Because if he's not good around other people, if he's not good around other dogs, you're going to have to, you got to deal with that, you know. But there's also some really good positives about it. I mean, you got a cool freaking companion to hang with you, you know. If you're weird like me and talk to yourself while you're alone here boondocking and doing van life, well, then now you got somebody to talk to, you know. And also, I'm gonna be honest with you, protection, especially me. I got a Pitbull, and he will do what he's got to do. He's done it before, and just recently he's becoming a little too overprotective, and that's one of the things you know, I'm watching about him, is trying to chill him out on that. But another thing is, if you decide having a dog is not for you, because some people are like, well, why did you get a dog? Well, maybe the person got a dog and thought the dog was a nice looking dog, was a cool dog, and they figured they could handle it, and they thought it was going to be all good. You're not really going to know until you get the animal, and then they get the animal, and all of a sudden they realize, oh my goodness, I can't handle this dog. If they go out and they rehome the dog, if they find somebody decent and good that will take the dog and take care of the dog and be nice to it, well, then nobody should be putting anybody down for that. That's actually a good thing, that the person realized, I am not really capable of this. This is a little bit more than I thought it was. It's out of my hands. I got to find it somewhere else. That's a lot better than being like, oh man, screw this thing, I can't take it anymore. Dumping it off at a rest stop, knowing that sooner or later the cops or somebody else is going to come by and say, hey, there's a dog over here, and get the dog pound and da-da-da. You know, saying, or somebody's going to see it, take it, and make it their own. It's going to happen, you know. God forbid it goes out on the highway though and gets killed, you know. So instead of somebody dumping it and just getting rid of the animal and getting the frustration away, at least they took the time to find it a new home. I think that's a good thing, you know. Not everybody's going to be capable of having a dog after they figure it out. But anyways, in my humble opinion, for the most part, if you can handle it and you got the patience, it's awesome having a dog. You know, they can be a pain in the butt when you live in a house with a dog. So just imagine how much of a pain in the butt they can be in van life. And trust me, everybody thinks Butchie's a beautiful dog, handsome, and he is. He is a great dog. He's a good boy. I love this dog. He is awesome. Don't get me wrong, but he can be a handful, folk. Okay, and he could be a peckerhead. He could be an a-hole. He's got the same flaws and the same, you know, as us. You know, so he has good days and bad days. And the fact of the matter is, he's your dog, and you have to deal with that. You know. And you got to have the patience to be able to deal with that. But in the long run, you know, just know that you're going to have to, like my van, I haven't quite done it yet because he had his kennel the whole time when I first got him. And now he doesn't. I still have the kennel, and I'm going to bring it for times when it's, you know, it's needed. But otherwise, he just stays in here now, and none of my animals have ever gotten on my bed, but this freaking guy, you know, he started going up, I didn't stop it immediately, and now it's just, hey, I can jump on the bed anytime I want. So, but yeah, just having that patience. You got to have that patience, because they are going to screw up, and but they are worth it. So anyways, I hope, you know, maybe if you're trying to make the decision of should I get a dog or not, that some of this yapping of mine actually makes sense. You know, so anyways, but I say go for it. I say they're freaking awesome if you have the patience, if you have the time, if you have the space. Me and Butchie, basically, we sleep in here and we hang out there. You know, rainy days and everything, he gets frustrated. I'm like, hey dude, not every day is gonna be awesome. So, but anyways, hopefully before I babble too long, this makes sense to you. Hopefully you know, it helped you make up your mind and everything. And like I said, if somebody does get a dog and they do end up rehoming it, don't jump on their freaking case and everything. You know, at least they did the right thing and found it a decent home instead of just throwing it away and forgetting about the aggravation. So anyways, that's gonna be about it for this one. Till next time, don't forget, always forward to the next adventure. The vlog is down. Later, folks. Bye.